Hi, so my name is Alyssa Robledo. I'm from Westlake, Texas, so very, very South Texas. I'm Mexican American. I'm studying ministry and leadership with a concentration in evangelism and outreach, and I am a dance performance minor. And this is my 4th year, so I'm a senior. This is my last senior second semester, so I'm in my last semester right now.
Hi everyone, my name is Li. People also call me Charlene. I'm from China. Now I'm an ORU student, senior student majoring in Christian caregiving and counseling. So this is my last semester in my undergrad degree in Christian caregiving and counseling.
Hello everyone, my name is Giovanna. I am from Brazil and I am a senior here at ORU. My major is psychology and I have a minor in social justice.
So originally I didn't really have a place like, oh, I want to go to here for college, but ORU stood out to me because they had a dance program, and it was a place where I wanted to learn about God. Originally I wanted to study about theology, but my parents really wanted me to focus on something else, and so I originally came with my degree as a dance performer. That was my first major here at ORU. And so that's why I came, because they had an amazing dance program that had different elements of dance that in my city I was not going to be able to do if I stayed in the university located in my city. So that's why I chose ORU. Also, my sister recommended it because she saw something. She got to come and visit the university before. So why my degree? So I mentioned before I was a dance performance major, but I changed it to ministry and leadership, but the concentration specifically in evangelism and outreach, because I want to go out and change communities, and I feel like it's a thing that God placed in my heart. So transitioning from my freshman year to my sophomore year, so my first and second year, I changed into a theology degree, which is totally different than my dance performance degree that I was studying. But I chose it because I felt God calling it in my heart, and I just knew I had a passion just to learn more about Him and to find ways to practically do ministry in the world. And I wanted to be trained in it, not just go and do it. I wanted to be equipped and ready, and I think ORU is a really good place for that. They have a really amazing theology department. Because of that, I did have some challenges entering into theology. I felt like I wasn't ready enough to even study theology, but like, if you have a heart for God, you're ready. So it was challenging transitioning from being a dancer into sitting classes, but also just work is very challenging. It puts your mind to think, and it puts your work ethic to develop and to grow. And I think there's moments where I felt very overwhelmed, but in the end it makes me rely more on God. So I think a good thing about ORU is that it's going to challenge you. It's not going to be an easy breeze. It's not going to be something you can go through very easily, but it's going to be a place that's going to challenge you and make you grow. Like, if I compare myself now, my 4th year, compared to my 1st year, I've grown so much in myself, in my walk with God, and I've been through so many like different working environments that have grown me, and all of it came from attending ORU.
I started ORU in 2019. So I heard ORU from a teacher from a previous college, that how he shared how ORU changed his son's life. And then I started to search ORU. And the things that really stood out to me was ORU emphasized holistic education, body, mind, and spirit, and also it emphasized a lot on the spiritual growth. So I really love the spiritual atmosphere, and also how different courses are based on a Christian worldview. So after I chose ORU, I started my major initially in psychology, but later I changed to Christian caregiving and counseling. Just long story short, I saw like different news that how people committed to suicide, and then how people close to me, like in my church, struggle with mental health issues. So I just had a heart for people who are struggling in mental health issues, and I believe God put this passion in my heart. So I really want to help and be the channel to bring healing and restoration. So I continued my degree in Christian caregiving and counseling, and after a few semesters online, I came to ORU campus in 2021, the fall semester, and so I came here by myself without knowing anyone, and also it was my first time coming to the United States to study.
Well, the story behind coming to ORU was really nice because it was definitely a direction from the Lord. I first heard about ORU through a video on YouTube, and at one point when Jesus started to place in my heart that he had purposes with me knowing English, my parents' hearts were open to the idea, the doors started opening, and then I came to ORU. When I applied to go to ORU, I didn't really know the degree that I would choose, but when looking at the options, I saw psychology, and I saw that it really matched what I saw myself doing in the future, and I felt a lot of peace about it.
And I think ORU is a really good place for that. They have a really amazing theology department. Because of that, I did have some challenges entering into theology. I felt like I wasn't ready enough to even study theology, but like, if you have a heart for God, you're ready. So it was challenging transitioning from being a dancer into sitting classes, but also just work is very challenging. It puts your mind to think, and it puts your work ethic to develop and to grow. And I think there's moments where I felt very overwhelmed, but in the end it makes me rely more on God. So I think a good thing about ORU is that it's going to challenge you. It's not going to be an easy breeze. It's not going to be something you can go through very easily, but it's going to be a place that's going to challenge you and make you grow. Like if I compare myself now, my 4th year, compared to my 1st year, I've grown so much in myself, in my walk with God, and I've been through so many like different working environments that have grown me, and all of it came from attending ORU.
The first semester here was kind of like tough for me. I was trying to adapt the environment, and the challenging to me was I just had anxieties in general over different areas. So, but through the process, I'm really grateful how God taught me to trust Him step by step, and also to seek Him, to seek His face, and also to witness how God opened each door throughout the process.
Well, being an international student, leaving home for the first time, all of that together was definitely a challenge for me. But that was also the perfect opportunity for me to know Jesus as my safe place and as my home, regardless of where I was or who was around me. And the Lord also placed key people in my life to help me throughout this journey here.
Some verses that helped me overcome it was Proverbs 12:25. So it says, anxiety weighs down the heart, but a kind word cheers it up. So because I get overwhelmed really easily, I got anxiety from it. But there's moments where I had to go back to this verse, and I had to remember that God is faithful. And like I mentioned, I had friends and professors, and their kind words and their open heart to just accept and to help me in my challenges really helped me throughout my 4 years. I think if I didn't have professors that actually loved and cared about me, I think I would have given up a long time ago. But because of that, I've been able to continue on.
And in the process, that really helped me to go through difficult times or to just really fight over anxieties is really a verse that in 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7 says, cast all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. So I did really experience how God cared for me and how he provided, how he guided, how he just ministered to me and taught me to trust him. Yeah, to just trust his love, his plan.
A verse that stuck to me during my journey here was Philippians 1:6, and I'm going to read it here. And it says, I am confident of this, that the one who began a good work among you will bring it to completion by the day of Jesus Christ. So I remember like always thinking that if the Lord called me to do this, to come to university here, he would be faithful to carry me through until the end. I was doing my part, but he was doing what was only his to do.
Some words of encouragement that I give people that are just attending college in general or coming specifically to ORU is be ready to be challenged and be stretched, but also be ready to grow. So if you're not willing to grow and you're not willing to take on these challenges as a way to build yourself up for better and to prepare you for the actual world that is truly out there, then get yourself equipped, because ORU is going to bring that out of you, and God is going to do such amazing things. Studying here, I was able to visit different countries. I was able to get to know people from multiple countries in the world, and I had job opportunities given to me through my professors working here. Like right now, I'm working in a church, and I'm working in a Korean church, so it's definitely not my culture, but it's somewhere I'm passionate about. I actually got an internship in Korea through ORU, and I was able to work in a mega church for about a whole summer, so about 3 months, and God changed me and taught me so much about the world and just the opportunities that are so open to us if we open and we take on the challenges of actually stepping into what God calls us into. So that's my word of encouragement, is when you come here, have an open heart, open mind, and don't be afraid of the challenges, because it's just an opportunity to grow and to make yourself better and to prepare you for what the world is going to give you. And God's challenges are always enough for you to accomplish him, especially when you're relying on him. He'll never give you too much that you can't handle. So that's my word of encouragement. If God's challenging you, that's a good thing. If you feel like you're not being challenged, pray about it, because I think challenges from God are like little gifts of like, here you go, you can grow. So yeah, that is my adventure at ORU.
So, and also that the encouragement to people who are watching this video, I wanted to say, know what you can control and know what you cannot control. This originally is from one of my professors, but I wanted to add something. Know what you can control and do your best, and know what you cannot control and leave what you cannot control to God. He has a better plan for you, and he has just great things in store for you. So put trust in him and follow him.
If the Lord called you to do this, if you're in college right now or thinking about coming to college, if the Lord really called you to do this, he will be faithful and carry you through the end. Literally, he won't let you down. It's not part of his character. He is good and faithful. Always, always. So that's it.